if you're Canadian and you get charged in New York with a DWI, it is a giant pain in the ass, but it's not the end of the world. Part of the reason it's such a pain in the ass is because New York DWIs come preloaded with sanctions before you're ever found guilty. For example, when you first go to court, the judge is going to suspend your license pending prosecution. Now, for New Yorkers, that means that the judge is going to literally take their license away. If you're Canadian, they don't take your license away because they don't have jurisdiction over Canadian license. So you get to keep your Canadian license. You can drive in the other 49 states in Canada, but you won't be able to drive in New York. That makes getting to court tricky if you're driving in from Canada. Another thing that's kind of a pain in the ass is that you have to get a substance abuse assessment, which isn't necessarily a bad idea, but New York law requires that the substance abuse assessments be done by a certified agency. Now, throughout the United States, in every state, there's something called the Office of Alcohol and Substance Abuse Services. Canada has something like it, but not exactly. So you just have to find a licensed drug and alcohol counselor near where you live in Canada and go for an assessment and then get treatment if it's recommended. But the list sort of goes on, and this we haven't even touched on your appearances. Now, luckily, most of the courts here are reasonable, and when I tell them that you live in Canada, they'll waive most of your appearances. And there's other little things that we can do to sort of help it along. A DWI is a pain, it is expensive, it is inconvenient, but it is not life-ending. We've done this a lot, and I'll help you get through it. My name is Adam Militello. I'm a DWI and a criminal defense lawyer with offices in Rochester and Geneseo, New York. If you have questions, I'd be happy to answer them.